Hi Leo, welcome back. Leo, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so it can be interchangeable and it could be anyone in your life. It's not always intimate, but most of the time, yes it is. But it can also be family, friends, platonic. Also, my readings are timeless, so whenever this finds you, it is for you, all right? And we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, when I was meditating on the Leo energy before I started, I got the image of a Venus flytrap. And then I got the song, Ooh, I'm gonna take you there. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes by Janet Jackson. So for a lot of you, this might be about an intimate love partner, okay? And or that song may be significant to you for other reasons. But I get like this message about always feeling, some of you always feeling trapped by love or in the love sector, you know, because of Venus, what I saw was like the Venus flytrap closing in. So I feel like some of you may be feeling like someone's closing in on you, or that, you know, you're being encapsulated by love or your love life, or your heart chakra is just kind of taking over during this time frame. And that could be good or bad, you know, it kind of depends on your situation, but that's kind of what I'm getting. The overall shared energy, Leo, is Gemini energy. Could be dealing with one, have that in your chart, or it's just simply, like I said, the shared vibes. Very communicative energy, social, curious, flexible, variety seeking. That may be your, you know, vibe during this time frame. A little bit more vocal, a little bit more perceptive and connected, okay? On the other side of this energy, it can be a bit restless or fidgety, anxious even. So you want to keep a good balance there on that emotion, okay? So let me see what the tarot has to say for your overall. All right, let's see. You have the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. So I feel like there's losses and there's blessings, you know, coming in. And I don't, you know, and I don't mean like anything you can't handle, but I do feel like I heard you win some, you lose some. By taking the stance of you win some, you lose some, and being a bit more movable and neutral in the energy, it will help you to kind of get out of that trapped feeling that I was feeling earlier, you know, or feeling like you're being sucked in, or I don't know, yeah, swallowed whole by life or by love in general. It's like taking this approach of like, well, I'm blessed anyways. I'm blessed, yes, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, there might be losses, or there have been losses in the past, or things that made me feel less than or rejected. But in the big scheme of things, I'm blessed. And that's a great attitude to have, Leo. And that attitude's going to help, like I said, keep you a little bit more freer in your energy and less feeling stuck. This person's overall vibes is the 4 of Swords. So this is all about healing for them and rest. And I heard restoration. This person might be in replenishing mode or needing to take some time off or time out during this time frame to refresh themselves. So interesting. Now we're going to go into the recent past, Leo, and what led up to this, and then we're going to go into your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcome. So, Leo, recent past energy. 10 of Swords, yeah, that's that prior loss. See, I felt that earlier. So a lot of you, this is stemming from old energy. You know, it's dissipated. Here's what I'm feeling. I feel like, Leo, there was something here that really hurt. It was painful. It felt like betrayal, or some of you downright a loss, you know, in the past. And it's dissipated, right? So it's went from the 10 of Swords to the 5, which is an improvement in the energy, even though it may not feel like that all the time, because this is despair, okay? And that was then. This is now. Now this is like a bit of guardedness, sadness at times, but not despair. You know what I'm saying? You might be carrying around those wounds, but they're not open anymore. They're healed or healing or getting closer to that process. So I feel like a lot of you have felt an immense amount of emotion that may have seemed overwhelming in the recent past. And it's still there, okay? But it's not as heavy as it was. It's dissipating a little bit to where it's manageable. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in the past energy, it was not manageable, even though you still managed your way through it. So let's focus on that. The blessing is Leo, your ability to overcomes every time, even when it feels like you can't, because you did, because you're here. And you have moved up the emotional scale, so to speak. So I feel like there is an accomplishment in just acknowledging that, okay? Can we just stop and acknowledge that, Leo? Because there is more support in the energy now than you had in the past. So let's see what this person's recent past energy is then, Leo. And I just had Little Red Riding Hood come to mind. So it reminds me of the story of Little Red Riding Hood, you know, and I feel like that's like Spirit's acknowledgement of like, you know, Little Red Riding Hood may seem, you know, innocent and silly, but she can go through the dark woods and face all of her fears and come out the other end, you know what I'm saying? And fight the beast, fight the wolves. And that's kind of what I feel that you had to do, and I don't mean that literally. I mean, like, that's kind of the images they're showing of, like, energetically, what you felt maybe in the past. So that's for a few of you. So this person in the recent past is the Empress, Ten of Swords, the Sun, and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like this person's energy is, you know, they've also overcome some things, right? Because you have the Ten of Swords, they have the Ten of Swords. But the Ten of Swords in this deck has a very different meaning than that one. So I feel like whoever it is you're connecting with, they have patiently waited, you know, for things to clear up for them. I feel like this person is getting reconnected to their happiness, but they're still having moments of doubt and insecurity and negativity going on in their energy. I feel like because this person also has been through a lot, I heard haunted, you know, they're haunted by the memories of the past, I feel, even though that's not their present moment energy. And that's how strongly our mind, you know, focuses on our past, or particularly things that were really painful to us. It almost becomes us in a way, but I feel like this person is healing from that. Okay, so they're going through their own process, their own demons, their own their own process, you know, overcoming things that have haunted them or still haunts them in their dreams, because now I'm hearing, oh, only in our dreams isn't what it seems, only in my dreams. Wow, that's really interesting. This person could be actually having night terrors, nightmares, or just really vivid dreams, and I have no idea who sings that song. It's from like the early 90s or something. And then during the daytime, they're fine. It's like, yeah, two different energies showing up. And I kind of got a similar message in Aquarius's reading. So if you're dealing with Aquarius or you have that in your chart, check it out. I got like a daytime, nighttime energy. So let's look into perception and how you see each other. Now keep in mind that is surface level. So, and your perception may be your truth, but it may not be their truth. Keep that in mind. And then we're going to go into the genuine emotion, hopes, and future energy. So when you think of the connection, Leo, what do you think towards the connection? Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups. There's love here, you know. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, fear of loss. Big fear of loss. Fixation, holding on. Insecurities showing up, whether that's on your end or their end. So I feel like, Leo, when you think of this connection, you have no problem, I think, expressing how you feel. And most Leos don't. I mean, you're pretty blunt, and I appreciate that about my Leos. You know, and so, but at the same time, I feel like maybe this person, not the same. They may often like leave you left out in the cold, or, you know, they hold everything in to themselves and maybe are not as openly expressive with how they're feeling as you are. And or it's like this sense of like expressing yourself and having love here and then feeling shut out. Some of you might have been the person to shut them out, you know, because you were fixated elsewhere. So I can read that two different ways, but I just feel, I get this sense of like someone emotionally being more open than the other. Okay. And I feel like there's a fixation on that, and it's like, well, why aren't you giving me what I am giving you? Or feeling misunderstood at times, feeling alone at times, and yet fixated on a certain outcome, I feel, or, you know, trying to hold on anyways. And like I said, I don't know if the holding on is coming from your end or their end, because this can be interchangeable, but I just feel two distinct different energies here. One that's like freely expressing and one that keeps everything to themselves, you know? So there's an imbalance in the way that you express love, and maybe this person expresses love at times, or during this time period, or just in general. But I also saw that you both had been through a lot in the past. So I feel like you're processing kind of similar emotions, but you're processing it in totally different ways. Nine of Pentacles and how this person sees you. So let's look at their perception. Nine of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Six of Wands. I'm going to look that song up. I haven't heard that song in a moment. The Devil and the Six of Swords. So I feel like, you know, this person might be a highly independent person, but they kind of get in their own way because they have some disconnected ideas or thoughts. And, you know, I feel like this person is successful, yes, but they have some demons, like I said, or they have things that are haunting them from the past that emotionally pulls them in a different direction, Leo. So it's like, you know, we all have past things that we carry with us to some degree or another, but I feel this person is kind of needing to heal from that a little bit more, okay? Or maybe even stuck there during this time frame. I feel like when this person thinks of the connection, they see like an opportunity to reach for and then doubt it, and then feeling successful, and then feeling pulled towards their more negative thoughts or more negative emotions at times. All right, I feel like there's a really strong connection here, but it's not always in a good way. You know, sometimes I feel like either this person can really pull your strings, Leo, or you, they, and really take it there, you know what I'm saying? Into a negative emotional space. All right, because I feel like too, when this person is battling their own whatever it is that's haunting them, they pull away. And then that's when you're feeling like alone, you know, or vice versa. Or you both may do that to each other. So let's look at genuine emotions, Leo, and see how you genuinely feel underneath it all. So that was kind of surface level, believe it or not, perception. And now we're going to go into the ethereal, the depth, the emotion. So underneath it, what are your genuine emotions? King of Cups. Highly emotional energy here, Leo. Highly emotional energy. King of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. So I feel like on an emotional level, you know, I feel like there is this blues almost within your energy that you dip down into. And then there's this very practical, grounded side that's very satisfied. So if you go back to the overall energy, this makes sense, right? Because it was loss and blessings. So it's like sometimes you allow yourself to get caught up in the loss of whatever this is. And then at the same time, a lot of you are able to redirect your focus or emotion to the blessing and kind of pull yourself up out of that emotion into your more confident self that's looking towards the future. I feel a lot of generosity in your energy, Leo, during this time frame, you know. So I feel like you're wanting to be more available, okay? If you have been emotionally unavailable, it's just because, I mean, you were trying. Listen, we can't be emotionally available for others when we are in need of emotional availability for ourselves. You know, sometimes we got to put it on reserve and take care of ourselves before we can give to others. And I feel like some of you definitely needed to do that or need to do that for a few. But then it's like once you get there and you get grounded again, then it's like, okay, I can be available and more generous now and feeling like physically better, feeling inspired action again and moving up the emotional scale into that energy. And that's kind of what I'm seeing over this time period, you moving up the emotional scale from a really low place to a more grounded, practical, confident space. So let's see how this person's feeling emotionally. Leo. Whoa, okay. In regards to their connection, so 9 of Swords, yeah. King of Cups, 2 of Wands. Wow, the Lovers, 9 of Cups. So I feel like emotionally, there's distraught. What I heard is distraught. There's something that haunts this person at night, I'm telling you. Or it just creeps in, you know, when things get quiet. That's when I'm not saying that happens every single night, but that's when it triggers mostly. I feel like this person's trying to get emotionally balanced, you know, and yeah, they're a bit distracted. Some of them are distracted in other areas of their life or career or success, or they may use other areas of their life to distract them from the underlying emotion that is still somewhat haunting them. And I feel like it's past energy, right? For a very few, they're distracted with another connection. Okay, so you're going to know if that's you because you'll have evidence of it. You know, they're looking at another connection and it's pulling their attention away from this connection, you know, and thinking that they're going to have more success in that. Okay? Like I said, that's a few of you. But in general, what it is they're distracted, but they're just trying to get balance, okay, within themselves, within their life, wanting to feel successful emotionally, desiring this connection or a really strong connection, okay? Because the Lovers is here, so twin flame soulmate energy here. So let's go to hopes. King of Wands, well, that's you. You want to stand in your power, strength card at the bottom of the deck. This is hoping for confidence, hoping for assuredness, you know, hoping to feel like yourself again, Leo. I see you getting there. I see you getting there. Let's see what this person's hope is. Seven of Swords. So this person is hoping for the truth to be shown. Okay, if they feel like there has been like evading the truth, they're wanting that to be shown. That's what I feel for the majority. Now, for a very few of you, this person's hoping to get away with something. Okay, it's very secretive energy here showing up, but it's like there's a warning call. There's a black crow in this depiction. Meaning like there's warning signs, if that's the case, that you picked up on, Leo. So let's look at the most likely future outcome. Now keep in mind, the most likely future outcome can be changed with free will. I'm just giving you a snapshot of what it looks like currently. But you have the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups. What's that about? Six of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be calling on your higher guides, your higher self, your higher knowledge, all right? Or you're being drawn to do that, to follow what you know to be true, Leo, because I see the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is about commitments in religion and spirituality and traditions, traditional beliefs. I feel like you're being guided towards a firmer foundation. And for some of you, this is also a message about career and finances, where your higher guidance is trying to show you kind of the map or the road to financial success. Okay, and it's through your intuition, FYI. For others of you, it's like I said, you know, being shown a better way of going about things and feeling more secure, all right, in yourself. Even though I feel that there's moments in time during this, in this energy where you have insecurities creeping in. And it's about walking away from something, or someone walking away from you, or having to walk away from... Sometimes it's hard to forget the past. You know what I'm saying? But leave the past in the past, Leo, because you can't change it. You know, and the longer you focus there and the longer you allow your emotions to be stuck there, the more you perpetuate that into your future. And I feel like a lot of my Leos, you're walking up the emotional scale, meaning you're making progress forward. But I do feel this haunting energy. So sometimes it still haunts you, you know, and you start doubting, am I making progress forward? And yes, you are. Yes, you are. You have learned from the past, and you are coming into acceptance and awareness of what's ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? And you're being led by intuition or your spirit or spirit guides. So pay attention, Leo, because I feel like you're being shown signs, symbols, synchronicities. This is a highly spiritual energy right here. And it's showing you the way to get back your security, or to feel secure again with who you are. And that's what I got, feeling like a Leo again, feeling like yourself. Feeling like yourself. And not just feeling like yourself, being secure in that, you know? So let's see what this person's most likely future outcome is. Page of Cups. Also, they can change their future outcome based on free will. Page of Cups. Three of Swords, the Fool. So this person, it's interesting because they kind of have a similar energy. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this person's getting a higher understanding of something that really hurt them. They're on the mend. They have something that they're still healing from, you know, but they're learning to, I guess, take the leap a little bit easier, or like there's a lot of new energy showing up for this person. So I feel like they are, for some, seeing the higher purpose, okay? And I feel like the hurt is still in the background, don't get me wrong. It's still here. Still something here. But I feel like it's on the mend, you know? And because there's a new beginning and then this very playful energy coming in. So I feel like this person's ready to fall again, take a risk again. At least they think they are. And I'm not going to doubt or naysay where this person thinks they are, but I feel like a little bit more time is probably needed. But I feel they're getting impatient in the energy and just kind of wanting to, like, boom, I'm done. I'm out of it. I don't care about that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to push it maybe a little bit faster than they're ready for. But I feel like they're trying to find things that make them feel more joyful or happier, or they're wanting more song and dance type energy in their life. And like I heard giving it up to the grace of God, giving it up. And then I had a song pop into my head. Giving it all for love, giving it all for love. That's Zendaya, I think. Giving it all for love. Yeah, that's a really deep song. I actually got that for Scorpio in maybe their mid-November, no, October read. It's about kind of falling from grace and then picking yourself back up. And the fall from grace was giving it all for love. So I kind of feel like that's kind of the vibe, yeah, on this person's side. Go check that song out. But then I see a lightning of that, okay? It's a new beginning here. So, interesting reading, Leo. I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Gemini, Aries, Pisces. I felt Scorpio energy, Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Taurus again, Aquarius, Pisces again. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I have, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign because it is a general reading. If it resonated, do let me know in the comments down below. Also, give me a like, share, and subscribe. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram, Tarot Time with Dana. Also linked below in the About section of my YouTube. I do go live there and talk about law of attraction, spirituality, things that interest me. If you're interested in that, you can find me there as well. Also, if you like my style, you can get it for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Linked in the description box below. Wishing you guys the very best, and until next time, my friends, namaste.